unexpected evil queen, Disney World appears to allow biological men to play female characters. Let's read this here at Park Place. A family attending an expensive dinner at Disney's Wilderness Lodge at Walt Disney World Resort had a character experience they were not expecting. According to the father, they complained that after the evil queen was not what they anticipated. In 2023, the Walt Disney Company faced criticism from conservatives and some moderates when photos and videos surfaced of a biological male cast member wearing a dress while working at the fairy godmother in training at the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, Princess Boutique for little girls in the Magic Kingdom. Remember that dude with a mustache? I believe it's going to be right here. Yep, there it is right there. We're not going to play it. We all seen it. The biological male had facial hair and makeup, but there was never any clarification as to the presented gender identity. I don't know. I smell dude.
All right, I have a controversial opinion here.
Okay.
This is the one role that I'm actually okay with this because it's the ugly ass evil stepmother or whatever the what's her bucket who is jealous of a real woman and everyone thinking that.
But
she's
not this
prettier.
one. No, this is the actual picture up here. This was the dude from the thing. Though they're talking about the fairy godmother guy here.
Okay. Yeah, I was going off the.
Right,
the irony of her not being the fairest of them all, or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's why I'm okay with it.
She was just older, right? Like.
All right, so let's get right to this, though. According to the father who reached out Park Place reporters, the evil queen antagonist of the first Walt Disney animated feature appeared to be played by a biological male at Artist Point in Disney's Wilderness Lodge Resort. Storybook dining at Artist Point is listed by the Walt Disney World website as a premium character dining experience with adults expecting to pay $60 per meal, according to the father. While we were waiting for the desserts to come out, we received our invitation to meet the evil queen, which we were really looking forward to. Keep in mind, we've had other meet and greets with other villains, and they are truly the best character experiences that we've ever had. So we had high hopes for the evil queen leading up. So we all walked over to the evil queen area, and while my kids and wife were interacting with the character, I was doing some video and took a few pictures from about 10 feet away. They then handed my iPhone over to the cast member to take some pics for me so I could get in the picture. It was kind of loud inside, so I couldn't really hear what the main character was saying until I got a face-to-face, typical conversation distance of a few feet, and then it hit me that the evil queen was without a doubt had a man's voice and likely a penis. So there it is. Here is let's go. Let's get this bigger.
Yeah,
new tab.
Yeah, that's a man jealous of a woman because people think the woman's prettier. Yeah, if you're gonna do it with the evil queen.
But still, I'm not okay with this because
no, absolutely not.
Now clearly that's a little girl, and that because now the guy is wisely blocking out himself and his family, very smart, but it's bigger than him.
Well, there could be a stage.
That's a dude.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, that is a dude.
Could you imagine being that little girl, and then all of a sudden you get the hey voice? Like, come on, how fucking scary would that be? Whoa,
this is degenerate. That's why I said this is Disney degeneracy.
I don't know how this doesn't look like how this is not some sort of fetish that this person who's dressed up as the evil queen has.
Yeah, okay, the guy here right here says, according to the father, he stands at a very average height, so probably 5'10".
Okay.
5'10". But was towered over by this person playing the evil queen, as can be seen in the photo. He confirmed that the evil queen character was not standing on any sort of platform.
Okay.
When the person playing the character spoke with a male-presenting voice, the father was displeased at the strange representation of a traditionally female character and asked to speak to a manager.
Oh, you're getting kicked out.
Okay, yeah. So, if Father detailed, I told my waiter that had a problem with something, and he asked what was the issue, and I simply stated, I have a problem with the evil queen being a man dressed in drag. The waiter immediately said he was going to get a manager, and he looked panicked. Uh-oh! What do I do? At first, I said I wanted to formally complain about the evil queen being a man, and that I felt it was very disrespectful by Disney because this is not the sort of thing my family values, and they didn't give us any type of notice that this sort of thing was even a possibility. After that, my wife then signaled for me to stand up and take a step from the table so that our kids didn't have to overhear the conversation. That's a good mom.
Good call, Mom.
Yeah.
That's a good mom. Don't get the kids involved. That's good mom right there.
These are normal people.
Yeah.
These are normal people.
So I stood up and continued my chat with the manager, which lasted about 1 to 2 minutes, maybe, felt like an hour. I stated, okay, Shock, they are a conservative family. They are a conservative Christian. So Shock's statement there is wrong. This is a conservative Christian family. I'm spending $8,000 on the trip. In addition to tens of thousands I've spent together in the past. Well, wow. So $8,000 on the current trip, in addition to thousands of that, and this is just not right. For the most part, the manager just listened and never once apologized for anything. At one point, the manager stated, "I can assure you that she is a woman." No, yeah, because you're calling it a woman. Here we go, pronoun bullshit. Your truth.
Yeah, politics.
Your truth. It's your truth bullshit right there. That's what that is. She went even further. Oh, it's a female manager. Okay, great. At one point, the manager said, "I can assure you to women." She went even further, trying to shame me, informing me that she was so excited to get the part as the evil queen. Degeneracy. Ideology. Shouldn't be present. How? In what right mind? I mean, listen. I'm sure at some point in time we've all been in a customer service position. I sort of was working in kitchens. I never had any direct confrontation with people in who were coming in to eat the food I made. But when things came back, so once in a while, when something gets sent back, you still have to treat it well. You don't, even though they'll add them, don't piss off the people who make your food. I didn't do anything to people's food when I got angry and came back.
I love the movie Waiting.
I still made. There was no there was no cheese under from down under. There's none of that going on. I didn't drop anything. I didn't do any 5-second rules. I didn't wipe it on myself. I didn't do it. I made the food and put it out. But in a customer first position, the customer is always right. For, I would say, a century, that was kind of the adage. The customer is always right because they're paying you money, and if you want to keep them satisfied and coming back, you give them a good experience and you treat them with respect. To have Disney obviously allowing their management or even lower management, this kind of thing, to shame a customer over pronouns and misgendering, that's wrong. And it's degenerate. I politely told the manager that I know what you were doing and that I do not appreciate the fact that you were trying to be funny and disingenuous. So since the manager doubled down, I was also doubled down and asked, "Is the evil queen a biological male?" The manager probably was, "I'm sorry, sir. I cannot answer that."
He's a she. He's a she.
That's just saying yes. If you're saying that
say yes without saying yes. God damn.
What do you mean you can't answer that? Is there some sort of rule protecting these people?
Probably.
Well, it's rules they want to create. This is the society they want to create, where
because
they're
forced to lie.
There are two genders. Just answer, male or female. Is there a penis underneath that skirt? That's all you had to answer. And they're afraid because they're more afraid. Well, that's the thing. First of all, this manager sounds like they drink the Kool-Aid, but they're more afraid of these people. Yes, these people than their customers who pay their wages. These people, if this family and other families like that don't come in there and spend $8,000 on this stuff, you don't get a paycheck, lady. None of this happens without the people who drop tens of thousands of dollars on these trips. And you spit in their face saying, "I can't answer that." Fuck you. Now, obviously, this guy didn't have a rage out moment. He probably took his family, left with some dignity, and didn't make a scene. But I doubt they're ever going to go back to there now. This is the ultimate disrespect. So we at that Park Place are fully aware that the actors of any sex often play roles of characters that Dr. Ray occur with Walt Disney Parks and Resorts. Listen, anybody that knows how plays have gone on for generations, women will play male parts. Peter Pan, every time there's a stage play of Peter Pan, Peter Pan's always a woman because of the singing and the requirements of some of the stuff there. But you could go all the way back to the time of Shakespeare when he was putting his stuff out. Back then, all the parts were played by men. Men played because women were not. It was not socially acceptable for a woman to be an actress in those times. So all the parts were played by men.
Well, that's why so many people think Will Shakespeare was gay, because he had so many romances with men pretending to be women. And so he's like a queer icon these days. People legitimately said he was advocating for trans rights back then.
No, that was just the societal norm that all roles were played by men on stage. That's just the way it was. It wasn't until hundreds of years later that women could play the roles themselves. So of course there is a tradition of gender roles, but in those cases, no one's pretending to be a woman like this evil queen. It's so-and-so. It's like so-and-so, this famous stage actress is playing Peter Pan on the stage or playing this.
There are times it's absolutely acceptable, and most like small theater productions, if they have to race or gender swap a character, totally fine with it because they have limited resources.
Yeah,
like they have a limited cast pool. Broadway is a different story.
Yeah, but it's advertised, and the person playing it is not pretending. Is not a woman pretending to be a man or a man pretending to be a woman in real life. This thing is a man pretending to be a woman in real life because, as the manager's conversation manager reveals, she was so happy to be the evil queen. This is pronoun SJW leftist agenda ideology on full march here. That's what this is. This isn't about somebody, we're just doing this because we're short on resources. No, this is them bending the knee to the gender ideology that the alphabet mafia is trying to push on everybody. That's what this is. DEI all the way. But diversity, more inclusion, more representation. All of it. This is not simply slotting in somebody because they were available. No, this is promoting it. So this is why I call it degeneracy. Disney, they're all the way. We talk about all the time. Can Disney be saved? Can this happen? Can we do this? Disney cannot be saved because look how far down this goes. This is a restaurant in a resort, and they're pushing this bullshit. And they're happily letting it play out in front of children because that's what they want to do. They want to normalize it for children so that they
can even asking questions makes you wrong.
Yes. Yeah. So
the fact that you even have to ask questions about something so basic and simple is truly, who was it that said it earlier? Sam 8000. Up is down, right is wrong, war is peace.
Yeah. There's no proper exception for any of this. And this is why we talk about these things, to point it out, to shine the light on it, because they don't want us talking about this. Because when a normal family, normal people see this, they go, that ain't right. That ain't right. It's unacceptable. And we're not going to support this. And people aren't supporting this. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade, and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.